Hello and welcome to Counter-Strike Go. There's been a new update, and with the update they've added a new crate system similar to the one in Dota and Team Fortress 2. If you're not familiar with that, every time you play the game you have a chance to get given a crate. You can't open the crate unless you buy a key, and each key only costs $2.49, and once you use that key it's destroyed. So you can't just buy one key and just open as many crates as you want. You get given one crate and then it breaks and you can't use it for anything else. So one key, one crate, that's a system, and initially it was given negative reception in both Counter-Strike, not Counter-Strike, well it is getting negative reception in Counter-Strike at the moment, but initially with Team Fortress 2 and Dota to some extent. It was more accepted in Dota. I'm not too sure why, but Team Fortress 2 seemed to piss a lot of people off, and now in Counter-Strike it seems to be getting some negative attention. The reason for it is just so Valve can make money, but the downside is Team Fortress 2 is a free-to-play game, and so is Dota 2, whereas Counter-Strike you do have to pay money for. Although Team Fortress 2 you did have to pay money for originally when it first came out. So give that in mind. I would say that Counter-Strike is heading in direction to where it's going to become free-to-play, because now that this is the third Steam game to go with this crate system, the crate system's really only in there to get more revenue to make it a free-to-play game. That being said, the crate chances of being dropped is actually very rare. In about 7 games that I've played, I've only seen one crate drop once. So it's very different compared to the other games, because in Team Fortress 2 and especially Dota, you just have crates just falling from the sky. It's you just clutters your inventory, but they seem to be slowing this down. Like it's a rare and it's a rare thing to get these crates. So not too sure what their plan really is with it, if they are truly planning on making this a free-to-play game. With the update, it did come with 2 free new additions, and I'll show you those. That is the M4A1S and the USPS pistol. So these 2 are given to every person who has a game. The second you fire it up with the new update, you get given this. To go into them, they're both silenced weapons. The USPS, it replaces the default pistol on the counter-terror side, and the M4A1S, it replaces the M4A4 on the counter-terror side. So there's nothing new for the terrorists, unfortunately, and at the moment it does seem a little bit imbalanced, because these 2 new weapons are actually, they do contain some new stuff. The M4A1S, it has fewer rounds. It has only 20 bullets per mag, and it only has 3 mags. It also is silenced, obviously, so it's slightly harder to hear, and its accuracy is a lot better than the M4A4. So a lot of people seem to be picking this up, and even the terrorists seem to be picking this weapon up over the AK, as their accuracy is really good at both short to long range. But close range, if you're trying to pray and spray with this weapon, you're probably better off with the M4A4. And with UPS, it doesn't beat the Deagle, and it probably doesn't beat the dual pistols either, but it is really good with its accuracy too. So a lot of people are picking this up and getting a lot of headshots with it. So once again, it does make it a little bit imbalanced for the terror side. Also, whilst playing this game, you do have the chance to have both crates drop, but also weapon skins drop, and I believe these are the type of things that you get from crates. I was fortunate enough to get this random weapon drop after probably my 5th game into Counter-Strike with this new update. The gun itself, it replaces whatever it is. So it's the XM1014 shotgun. Not a weapon that I use very often, so it kind of sucks. You can also have this cool feature that they've added in, where you can actually inspect the weapon like it's in a gun rack. So there's a better view of the weapon that you get to use. It also has your name when you run around with it, so if you kill people, it'll have the kill cam and also say, you got killed by this weapon with a skin. But if you die and someone else picks it up, it also has the opposite effect. So you can get killed by your own weapon, and it'll pop up, and you can basically be mocked by your own weapon. So that's both a good and a bad feature that they've added into it. Personally, I think that skin is absolute trash. It does say urban, so I'm imagining it's I don't know, bird shit that they're trying to blend in with. The first time picking this up, I'm like, this gun just looks like a bird has just crapped everywhere on it. So yeah, it's probably the worst skin I've seen in the game so far. I've seen dragon skins and this weird, cool, like orange spiral skin on a shotgun, and unfortunately, I got the bird shit skin. But got it for free, so how can I complain? But yeah, so that's the new features that they've added into the game. Apart from these two new weapons, there's nothing majorly game changing. With the crate system, it can underline kind of the competitiveness and just kind of making the game kind of cheaper and tacky. With we've already paid money for this game, or I've even paid additional money for the Operation Payback. So it seems weird that you don't really get much from the commitment that I've already put into this game. So yeah, that being said, I'll wrap it up here. One last thing is that the CSGO crates go for around about $6 on the Steam market. So that's just something to think about if you want to make some quick money.